Yes, yes, yes. 2 1 2. Let me get this mic. What is going on? What is going on out there tonight? Yeah, I'm in here late night hour. I couldn't even get my other link in here. So I said I'm just gonna go on and start it, okay? On this Sunday night. Let's rock this out for a minute. I'm finna try to hook that other channel up over there on the X. I didn't have enough time to connect that channel. Everybody over there on, let me see. Okay, on the Facebook channel, y'all in here. Listen, if this is your first time checking out the video here at RC Community TV on YouTube, subscribe to the channel if it's your first time checking out the channel. Okay, give me 1 second. I am trying to connect. I was trying to connect this channel before I started this, okay? That time be going so fast, so by the time I get everything all done, it be time to go live. Okay, it say I'm connected over there. So I'm just gonna get right to it. That I am connected. I want to say thank everybody that be checking out these videos over here. And we finna get right to it though. We're not gonna be in here too long tonight. I gotta take that gun off. That smacking, I hear it. I hear it. Funny thing, right? I was speaking with a young lady, and I think I said this before, and she was so irritated by smacking, right? Now, don't get me wrong, that could be a very irritating thing. Yes, I am in here tonight, and we about to talk about we is halfway in, actually at 12 o'clock officially. It will be 6 months into 2026. 6 months. Yes. I don't know how everyone feels about that. I don't know how everybody 6 months has been, but from the information that I hear, that I see out here for the last 6 months has been very, very interesting. It has been very, very, how should I say, disappointing to see how everybody in the world now is just rush, fast. And that can sometimes be people downfall to life. When we speed through these things, when we don't have time to sit down and think about our actions, our effect towards one another, when we don't sit down and think about these things at least twice, okay? At least sit down and think about it. Think about it, at least go over it maybe 2 or 3 times in your mind before you make that decision. Hey, I was once a fast thinker and not thinking, not really thinking about the movements of my life and how things could affect me and the people that I love, right? But tonight, we finna get into some action about what's going on in the world in the last couple of years, right? Now we is 6 months into 2026. I don't know about y'all, but I'm already looking forward to 2027, okay? So when we see these things that's happening right in front of our eyes, we should not ignore it. We should pay closely attention to how this world is moving, how people is moving, very, very fast. And without a thought, people are making fast decisions, and it's costing is costing not only their lives, but the lives of our future generations. And that's the thing that's more important, because as we see out here, I don't know how many people watch the news, but they call now these attacks that these young kids are doing to the American community. They calling them teen takeovers, okay? Um, so it is affecting the kids very badly. I think some of the decisions that was made in the 90s, in the early 2000s, is now coming back on the future generation of kids. And I look at it like, if you was once part of the problem, the more time God give us on this universe, we should take that time wisely and be part of the solution out here. That's why I closely like working with like-minded kids that has inspiring minds, that want to think, and that want to use their mind, because everybody see what's going on out here. And I don't see too many people liking it, but I don't see too many people stepping in also to help solve the teen takeover that we have, okay? Sometimes we have older people, like one of the young guys told me. He said, old school G, speaking to me, this is what he said, Mr. RC, it's a lot of older OGs like yourself. They not being smart themselves. They're around here study, doing the young things that we are doing, and they say, how can I look up, or how can I look towards the future if I see an older person? The guy say, you twice my age. It was so funny, but all the time that he was talking about this, I was just like, I was just doing my part and speaking a little wise to the young brother. He was 20 years old. He had a family already. I think he said his son was like 2 years old. He was very mature for his age, but also at the same time, the man was lost. He told me, like, he got dealt a bad hand in life, and he wished he had a better hand. And I told the young brother, sometimes you gotta look at, we all wish we had a better hand in life. Some have a good hand, some don't. But like I told him, it don't matter what cards you was dealt, no matter what life cards that you was dealt. Your mother probably had the same cards dealt to her. Your daddy probably had the same cards dealt to him. His daddy, his mama. So you never can look at the cards that you was dealt. The best way to take this in, young brother. This is what I told him. The best way you can learn from all of this is you understand the cards that you was dealt, understand the cards that your mother and father hands was dealt, respect those cards that it was dealt to them, and you take your cards and you make a better hand with the cards you was dealt. He looked at me, he was like, yeah, you right. You know, some people throw in the towel because they think they have a losing hand right off the rip, right? And that might be so, you know, but you can't throw in the towel just because you get dealt one loser hand or bad hand. You keep staying in the game because it's like how many times them cards gonna be dealt and it's gonna be wrong. And if they are wrong, it's up to you. It's up to you. Okay. It's up to you to figure out the best way how to play the hand that you was dealt. So that's what I told the young man. Man, I'm gonna sit down here and talk for a minute. Come on, I don't want to waste too much time. Hey, I get on here, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like I told you guys, I get on here and I love sharing my daily life and what I go through, good or bad. You know, that's one thing about an honest person, to their heart, to their core. That you can't never take that away from a person that speaks from the heart, good or bad. You know, because you learn more from the good than sometimes just always having good. You know, you learn through those bad times. Okay. Listen, let's get to this. Because, boy, I get down here. I can have stories for days, right? Okay, let's go. Let me see. Here we go. Whoa. Now, what was that? Uh-oh. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I know what that was. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. Give me 1 second. Yes, yes. I had lost my power right there. So it stopped. But I was trying to download. Okay, we finna get into this tonight. We about to get up in this tonight. Now, this here, this here. Uh, I thought I'll start this off right here. Now, as we coming into 6 months of 2026, this is what's going on out here in today's society. Okay, we have a whole lot of people, a whole lot of people out here in the world that's moving too fast and not really thinking about the consequences of how they moving, and they are affecting the community bad. I don't care who it is, I don't care what it is. It is so much news of people out here just living any just say this, living fastly. Hold on. I don't know how that didn't happen like that. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. See, I like the echo a little bit, but it picks up the slightest little noise, and say if I have it on 20, it'll pick up a different vibration and it'll jump strictly to 100. That's how sensitive these keys is. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, man, we got a whole bunch of people, whole bunch of people out here in this world that's moving too fast, and life sometimes it will grab a hold of you because you have to be in control of it. So we're gonna start this off with this guy right here at the bank. Okay, Wells Fargo. Okay, it is so many. We're gonna go through a couple of clips. Women, men, black, white, don't make no difference. It's hard now. It's really hard out here trusting people with your money, even cooking your food when you go into restaurants now. Things ain't the same no more. And when I look at these type of news, these is the type of things that I like to talk about because there's people out here that's really trying to do better in life. And then you run across people like these people and they be greedy, you know. Uh, I think that's the problem of this world. A lot of people is greedy. A lot of people is greed. A lot of people is, I don't know, but let's check this out. Let's check this out, and we're gonna go through. I'm gonna show you. I want to run just a couple. We already know about certain people in the workforce, right? But it's so many countless others, right? And I wanted to talk about these people because these is the people that we need to learn from and hopefully it can help us to become better and to do better. Okay, so let's check this out. Let's see.
All DeAndre Whitfield Beauchamp with their life savings was wrong too.
I have served this branch for 14 years. There has to be a
cashier's checks at $9,000.
The man in this footage
Hey, okay, I ain't gonna say nothing, right? But I want to say this: I did not, I see these videos. I did not really catch the full length of it. Okay, uh, I don't even know why I started off right here. I just got two or three of them. Okay, but I had to laugh, right? Anyways, let's check this out for a second.
14 years building a reputation. He was about to lose all of it inside the next 10 minutes. $1,206,000. 11 elderly customers.
See, already, it was so many others that's the same way working out here in our community, amongst our kids, amongst ourselves. Okay. Like I say, sometimes, we have people that, man, they have restaurant people. Okay. We have people, that you pay good money sometimes, right? To go to have a good time at a restaurant. You can't even trust this stuff no more. I don't know about y'all, but these type of things is very important on how the world out here is moving, and how if people that's in your circle don't know how serious their actions are, that those two can be sort of like in danger for people like these to be taken advantage of. Okay, and man, it don't matter who you are these days.
5 years of fees that did not exist on any Wells Fargo product sheet anywhere in the country. By the end of this conversation, Jamal Whitfield Beauchamp would be walked out of the Beaverton branch he managed in front of every employee he had hired, trained, or promoted. The investigation that brought 2 FBI agents and 1 bank fraud investigator into his glass had been running for 66 days. Checks and 1 line of text, 8 words long, that he had typed himself hundreds of times into the memo field of accounts belonging to people who trusted him. Before we go any further, I want to ask you something. Have you ever sat across a desk from a banker, a financial advisor, a branch manager, somebody with that quiet authority, and just signed where they told you to sign? Drop a yes or a no in the comments and tell me about it. And if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. We cover the cases the local news buries on page 6 every single week. Jamal DeAndre Whitfield Beauchamp was born in Portland, Oregon in 1981, the second of 3 children to a father who drove long haul for Consolidated Freightways out of the Swan Island terminal.
Nah, hard working folks, okay, back in the 80s. He looked like the typical person that had a very good background as a family. That's a good thing always, but sometimes it could be and can be a bad thing, because it ain't so much what you give your kids, it's a lot about what you teach them. Okay, what you teach them and what they see you do as well. Okay.
who worked the swing shift in medical records at Emmanuel Hospital. The family lived in a small ranch house off northeast Killingsworth, in a neighborhood that, in the early 80s, was one of the few in the city where a working black family could buy and hold property without the bank walking them backward to the door. His father was the one who opened his first savings account.
Okay, I don't want to take that long to get there. But we get the point. I get to the next one though. But we get to the point. The point is this. It is way too many of these things that's happening out here today. So one would ask themselves, I know I did, where's the honest people at? Okay? And I'm not just talking about honest at work. I'm talking about honest with yourself. I'm talking about honest with everyone. Where is that at? You know, some people sometimes they be way honest and way loyal to that job and that paycheck, right? But with their aunties, with their uncles, with their cousins, with their kids, okay, in a relationship, ain't honest at all. Ain't honest at all. But the person at that job, that side that check, yeah, they be honest with that.
Employee for the United States Financial.
Yeah, they be so honest with the job. If a person dropped a, well, we ain't gonna say a napkin. You know, we gotta say something else. You know? Anyway, look at all these stories that's on here. You got the pharmacy people. It's so many. I say, wow, look at all of this. It's so many. But look at nice, this nice grandma, right? Look at this nice grandma. You know, money is what people would do for money. That's why I always say you got to know what you will do and what you won't do. You got to know who you are.
Where did this money come from?
I handled funding paperwork for years. Money moved through different programs all the time.
The woman you are looking.
Look what she got in that driveway. I mean, in the garage. See, that's greed.
Where did this money come from?
I handled funding paperwork for years. Money moved through different programs all the time.
The woman you are looking at is Evelyn Hart. At this moment, federal investigators are examining her assets and financial records after discovering that more than $108 million had been diverted from a military family support program into a company allegedly controlled by her.
You're acting like...
Man, that's the army people. Man, Auntie Niecy.
Every dollar connected to me was improper.
But to understand how everything ended up here, we have to go back to the beginning. And before we start, don't forget to subscribe for more cases like this. Evelyn Hart was a 57-year-old woman living and working in San Antonio. For years, she worked as a civilian employee for the Army, holding a financial management position connected to programs supporting children and teenagers.
Listen to her resume. Look at her family, the husband and the kids. I don't know who the little man back there, the hand in his pocket, right? But look at the family. Now, how did it get to this? How did it go from this to that? Greed. You know, the way they look like a nice family that's trying to make it. She don't look happy. Look. Okay. I mean, look at her face. He look like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? He look like it's okay. Oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, we ought to be happy. See, this is the thing. We don't be happy. We don't be happy with ourselves. Okay? So it makes it real hard to be happy with everything else that you got going on. And you see, she had a big house, nice car, nice job.
From military families at Fort Sam Houston. To her neighbors, Evelyn was not the kind of person who drew attention through loud behavior. She was distant, usually dressed in clean office attire, and drove nicer vehicles than most people in the neighborhood without ever explaining much about her finances.
They caught up in that too. Okay. And then, guys, I just woke up. Boom. Right? Something happened. Boom. Woke up. Okay. Like a light clicked on, which that be the man upstairs, the mighty man upstairs. That light click on. Boop. He click on every time for everybody. Some people catch it, some people don't. Now, I didn't catch it every time, but I caught it the times that really mattered.
Within her family, she was seen as practical, organized, and someone who should frustrated him inside and out. The place where Evelyn worked was Fort Sam Houston, part of Joint Base San Antonio in Texas. She served as a civilian financial program manager in the Army's paper.
Sweet old soul, ain't she? I, I'm not. This video is just for educational purposes. Okay. This channel is about the community. I care deeply about the community. I care so much about the community to the fact that where it is. I'm here to tell the community, you don't need much to be happy and to actually be joyful in life. All you need is to turn on the spirit in here, inside your heart. That's all you need. You being thankful when you wake up in the morning. That's enough, really, to push to the next 24 hours. Okay? Each day you wake up, that's $1 million within itself. Tell me I'm right or wrong. And I'm gonna tell you what my philosopher said. If you say I'm wrong, then try not waking up in the morning. Try that. See if you'll like that better. That's right. I would rather wake up in the morning for my blessing.
The job sounded boring, reviewing paperwork, managing funding streams, coordinating budgets. But behind those numbers were real families, children whose parents served in the military, children constantly moving between schools, living far from relatives, or growing up with the fear that one day their mother or father might never come. Evelyn worked inside the environment long enough to become trusted. She understood the forms. She understood how budgets were approved. She understood how outside partner organizations became recognized. And most importantly, she understood exactly where inside the system a legitimate member could quietly become.
See, one thing that now we know they bring so much attention to what they know where the strength lies at in a man and how far a man can push the envelope. But what we don't talk about what we refuse to talk about is the poor, sweet little Auntie Elephant, right? Element, what, however her name, whatever. Excuse me for calling her that, but I'll call her Auntie Nene. That's what I call her. We refuse to talk about that. We don't want to talk about our queens like that. But the truth of the matter is, they are a splitting image of the man. Okay, and what most people don't want to talk about is being as though they are the split image of the man, coming from us, coming from the rib of us, right? And they mirror us, which is the man, right? They have a different kind of side in them. They have, they are women, so they have different kind of hormones, and I don't know what all they have, but I'm just saying, okay. Uh, so, which means the point is, they're gonna be a little bit more harder to turn down or to turn off once they get turned up. Okay. I done saw this in every form of a woman in my 53 years of being here on this planet. Bless years. I love all my women. Lord knows I do. I loved all my aunties, grandmamas, and mothers. Love my sisters. I love everybody, right? But from the higher level, I spoke on this before. This is no shot to the women. I really highly respect y'all, especially now. Okay. I maybe just wished y'all understood how more special y'all really are, and how people, how it is men out there that really need a special kind of lady. Okay. But that's a whole nother other topic there. Getting back to Auntie Nene. Okay. uh, hey, I done saw it from all generations, from the higher level to the lowest level. And one thing you could never turn off, you couldn't turn down Auntie Nene. If she got turned up, you couldn't turn her down. From the highest to the lowest caliber. Okay. So I don't want to, it's not that long, but I don't want to go all the way with it. Because we get the drift of Auntie Nee. She got greed like
Jewelry
most of
that
us
could
do.
not possibly be explained from history. In stories repeated later by investigators and reportedly arrived so often that she earned a chilling reputation. A woman surrounded by designer goods, while the real source of the money came from a place nobody wanted to believe. Evelyn began a career in ordinary administrative positions, handling records, tracking budgets, and learning how a massive organization behind the scenes.
Okay. You get the drift. the the more the story is, we are losing good people to this dark energy that we have out here in the world. But most importantly, it is affecting and causing great harm to the young kids out here. That's what my let me see, who was this? Or this the Burger King? Nah, this the restaurant worker. Raising Cane's. Now this here. Now he didn't went and bought a house and everything. Now look at this.
A regional bread distributor and was rarely home before Cowrie Road, with a front yard and a manager. The operation that brought loss prevention to his door had been running for 6 months, and it all came down to a number he thought no one would ever check.
Just doing the morning reconciliation. Loomis is coming at 7:30.
$78,400 missing from drive-through cash drops. 6 months you closed every night.
$47. That was the amount on the first envelope Marcus Whitfield ever shorted. On a rainy Friday night in Houston, when a Raising Cane drive-through on the feeder Interstate 10 had cleared $11,000 in chicken finger combos between 4 in the afternoon and 1 in the morning.
Dang, that ain't clear. $12,000. That's a lot. Man, they making money Raising Cane's. Hey, man, they is making some money out there, man. I knew they sure is high too. They like Chick-fil-A. But this man, he's a manager. So he got caught $78,000. I'm saying this world is going mad. You can't the world has went mad out here with this stuff. Okay? I had this other one. Let me see. I don't know. What time is it? How long I've been on here? Okay, we approaching the hour. I think I'm gonna cool it for the night. Y'all get the drift of what I'm saying here. It's basically, man, we have to for the people who really out here care. Okay, we have to do better with our information. We have to do better with our conversation. We have to do better in our thinking, because there's no way people out here can't trust no one. I mean, no one can be trusted no more. I just have a problem with that. I have a problem with that because it's not that hard. Okay, it's not that hard to live out here. You know, it's not that hard to be, man. You know, the man getting a little older, so he be having to stretch out, work out a little bit. But it's not that hard. It's not that hard to just be happy in where you at in life. Especially the older people. You know, these kids out here really need somebody to give them truthful information, because to see on the news they calling it the teen takeover, man, when I heard that and I saw that, I couldn't do nothing but just it was funny, but then again it was sad. Okay, it was just sad to see a bunch of kids, and then you have people out there saying like the parents should be responsible for their kids. They saying how they was gonna start holding the parents responsible and all of that. Okay, but they is the ones that took the responsibility from the parents at first. Well, the discipline. Okay, they took the discipline away. When they took the discipline away, they really set in motion for all of this crazy stuff to happen. And they literally planned this 5-10 years ahead of time. Why they keep everybody running around here, being distracted, going to the store, getting the latest gadgets, while they keep everybody with the foolery, they sitting down here making laws that's gonna harm you that you not paying attention to. I was once, back long time ago. Okay, I was once not even paying attention as well. And they say sometimes if you one of those people that don't pick it up right away, if you sit back and look at it and have something dramatic happen in your life, they say that's when you will actually see it. Sometimes people have dramatic things happen in their life and they still don't catch it. And that right there be tripping me out. I can't, if something dramatic, which you did, but I think it do, like, things do affect people differently, but bad things should affect people in the same way. And you know what way is that? To do better. You know, I know things affect people in different ways. Like when I'm gonna tell you just a quick story. When I moved from my hometown and I wanted to take some classes, communication classes, right? Because I wanted to express and share what I felt in the inside of my heart. So I went and took some college, right? College classes to help with that. That was big for a person like me. Okay. Yes, I graduated high school. Ooh, okay. Yes. Got the diploma in high school. My mom's the person I always tell y'all about. She was my teacher. She was my love. She showed me a lot. Okay. She showed me what it is to love. I just took it a little further with learning. Okay. And that's what we all have to do. We take, things that we was taught and we just get better at it. That's what every person's supposed to do. Okay. Um, I don't know, but I took them classes, whatever, got my certificate. Okay. They told me I can come back and keep going. But that was enough, okay, for right now. Anyways, that was enough. But just the presence of mind to do that. Think about that. Me, and I was older, you know, doing these things. When I know people that never even would have thought about doing nothing like that because people think their life is okay. So going the extra mile to be better, some people feel like, why do that? I'm going to tell you why. Because everything and anything that you could do to make a positive force within inside of yourself, that is something that we all need. And not even that, it makes you, become a humble person when you do things that you're uncomfortable doing and you do things for the right reason. It just makes you more humble in the inside. And I know a lot of people that's not willing to do that, you know. So when you look at me, yes, I'm proud. Yes, I am. Guess what? And it's getting late, right? But I had to jump on here. I didn't even get to exactly what I wanted to put on here because it's like I'm talking about people, okay? I'm speaking about people. I'm alarmed on how community is actually moving out here. I'm alarmed by this. Uh, I'm the type of person that not now look at that. You see, I'm getting all type of alarms from smart people, like-minded people, people that talks about what's really, really going on here in society. I'm trying to get this young lady on my channel that speaks about our black people in such of a way that's so humbling and so heartfelt. I love I love how she speaks. I've been following her maybe for about 3 or 4 years, and probably even longer than that. And I knew she was going through a challenging time, like we all are. Just people, they will not. They'll talk about it, but they will not go get positive help. I'm not saying, people could talk. No, I'm talking about positive help. You you need positive relationships to get better in life. You know, uh, if it ain't positive, it's not going to be helpful. And we as a community need to be helped. We don't need to be heard. We need to be helped. We need to be healed. And this young lady, I knew she was going through something, and I think she has something like I don't really want to say, but it's like a real health, something like the brain, something or whatever the case may be. Uh, but man, she is the most humblest lady. She is the most thoughtful lady ever, and I got inspired by her about 4 years ago. Now, what I was going through wasn't so drastic as what she was going through, but I felt her, and that's one of the ways that I found out that was helpful in my healing. Learning to be vulnerable with people that's going through real situations. I'm not talking about people that's going through things that they brung on themselves. I'm not talking about that. Okay. I'm not talking about people not being accountable for themselves. I'm not talking about that either. You know, that's my title right there. I'm not talking about that either. I'm talking about people that really wants to heal. You know, when you ready to heal, you are willing to be accountable for the things that it's going to take for you to from you to heal from. That's something that I have learned. Y'all see, I'm up here talking, and it is late, and I wanted to get through this harsh video, right? You know, I just don't want people to really be thinking I'm targeting one situation. Like I'm targeting, I'm not. I'm really speaking on because it's a world's problem. You know, I was part of it as well. And you see, I'm a man, right? I'm a man, right? So it ain't just all women. I was part of this problem as well. I'm not no more. No, you know. So I love speaking about it. I love getting to the about it. And that's what this channel here is about. It's about getting to the root of the problem, the real versus the what? The real versus the what? The real versus the fake. Yeah. It's all real love over here, you guys. It's all real talk over here. However you want it. It's real talk over here. It's real life events over here. It's real learning. Learning from things that you've gone through, things that you've grown through. This my year right here, you guys. 1990. That's how far I go back. Right. I was talking to this young lady today. She say, "Yes, I'm a 90s baby." Right. I bust out laughing. Right. I ain't heard nobody say that in a while. You know. That's what. And the energy she had. Oh my gosh. Like-minded people. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah. So let me see something. Let me see. Before I get on there, I'm about to get out of town. And I actually came back. I said I was, didn't I? Ha ha. Oh, excuse me. But I appreciate everybody, man. When y'all be checking out these videos, I be getting texts from people talking about the videos and everything, and they be digging it. And shout out to the person who sent me something in the oh, excuse me, I gotta take this out again. I'm chewing my gun. Let me take that out. Shout out to that person who sent me some in the chat asking. I got a person that want to help me with the channel and help me grow for the money wise, and I just like to say to her here on live, thank you, Miss Lady, thank you. But if it comes to that, I will. But for now, I think I'm gonna just keep it like this because it's really not. I'm really not really on here for the money part to it. And whatever money that I do get, let it come from anybody that want to support me on these t-shirts, sweaters, hoodies, jogging suits. Okay, it's finna be here on the channel. So that's where I make my money from. Okay, I make my money from work. I just don't want uh, money for actually speaking what's in my heart, because this is like therapy for me. This is what's in my heart. This didn't help me, and then unfortunately I fell in love with it, right? Because I was always an action packed, live action packed guy my whole life, right? In my world, right? I stayed in my world, right? See, that's the thing. You never get outside your world, okay? It's a whole big world out there. So in my world, you know, I was already okay. So I loved doing these things anyways. And me speaking, I'm glad to do that as well. Because it was once upon a time I didn't have nothing to say, and I couldn't say anything, right? But I had to learn and I had to grow. And I give all thanks to that man upstairs that helped me along the way, because I'm going to say this and I'm finna get out of here. Because one thing that I had realized on this journey, you guys, real talk, certain people, and we going to end on this. People out there in the universe really don't understand how this world is really against you. They don't have a clue. Okay. This world is so much against you that it can come from people that you done grew up with your whole entire life. It can come from your real family. It's millions of stories that's on this. Okay. This is sad how this is, but this is how life is. The people that you have known your whole entire life would be the same people that try to hold you down in life. Okay? That's something that I found out. It was a hard thing to find that out. You know, it's something that you already knew, right? But to really see it, to really understand it, let's put it like that, to really understand it, right? Man, that's a whole nother other blow to the heart to know that you could be you would be willing to die. I can't say that word. You do, right? But you will be willing to go to the other side for people that's in your family. And to find out that they might have not done the same for you. This can go for friends, family, don't make no difference in the world. Especially now. Okay? Especially now. To find out things like that in life, people, y'all have to really be careful. It's people out there that's working hard on you, okay, to break your spirit. Yes, it is. Want to break your spirit in order because, they might see something in you, right? They might see something in you that sometimes you don't even see in yourself, okay? Uh, yeah, yeah, that's a harsh reality some people have to face, okay? So that's a little bit of message here tonight, and it is 12 o'clock, okay? It is officially 6 months into 2026. That's gonna be a next video that I'm bringing up here. What your 2026 been like? Okay, I already told you guys I'm planning for 2027 right now as we speak. I've been planning for it. That's how much I love life. Okay, and definitely appreciate it. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. I am out of here. Till the next time I put my face on this place. You do know my saying, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Peace. Love. Joy. Man, I had to throw joy in there. I've always been saying peace, love, positivity, but I had to put joy in there because that joy is something different, right? That joy, a lot of people don't find that. And when they do find it, it comes with what? Greed. Okay? Peace, love, joy. Hey, you already know it. And positivity. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful night. When you get a chance to see this video, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, okay? We need to get them subscribers to at least about 100. I ain't trying to do too much, you guys. I appreciate all of this that's going on. Okay. If it wasn't, hey, I appreciate all 85 subscriptions because this is something that I love doing. I love speaking what's in my heart. I love speaking about the things that I went through, the things that I had to grow through, because it took a lot. Okay? It took a lot. It took a lot for me to be here. So on that note, you guys, I'll check y'all out on the next one. Okay? I want to say thank you, though. I really do. Because one thing for sure, it was hard me putting my, it was hard doing that, right? But when I saw people that I respecting it, made me better. So I want to say thank you. And I also want to say to the people out there, if this type of joy can find me at this age, which I started at probably early 40s, but if joy still can find me at this age, imagine what it can do to you. I'm out of here. Thank you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Peace.